Hello everyone and welcome to the official first week of Art Appreciation. I'm just going to take you through the course rundown and kind of show you how the class works. Last week I had a little bit of a video introduction for myself, but kind of expect every week to see in my weekly announcement exactly what's due and where you can find all the content that you'll need. So this week what we're doing is we're starting off from scratch with some basic terminology for art making, an overview of the artist process, and how to look at art. We're going to dive right into the formal aspects of the works of art, which include line, shape, form, tone, texture, pattern, color, and composition. Lots of design basics here. So under the modules section, now this part was opened up last week just so you can make sure you get your textbooks and everything on time. But under your student research or resources, you'll see a couple of things there for the textbook, where to get it. Under the course overview and student expectations, that's a big one if you haven't read through that yet. So what you'll want to do if you have not started it already is the first thing that's really due is the course requirements checklist. You want to complete that by August 24th. Right, you should be able to see the calendar dates for everything that's upcoming, but I'm just going to go through everything so that it's not a surprise to you. And you could also see the register for Connect on August 29th. So under the module number 1, that's the first week that we'll be going over everything. You'll see that there's a lot of reading, of course, art appreciation, lots of reading and articles and writing about art. So you can see the 2 chapters that we're going to be going over, that's with Living with Art. So we have chapter number 1 and 4, and then another few links here that link to other places. There's a small video on living with art, and then there's a little citation resource explaining how you should be citing your papers as you're submitting them. The assignments for the week, we have a quick quiz, Living with Art, on most of the readings, and that will be due August 29th. No pressure, that's my birthday. So let's make them awesome. Under the apply section as well, you can see that there's a color wheel assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and go over that with you. So the color wheel assignment is really the big project for the week that's other than all the readings. It's a lot. Most art appreciation classes are like this. So I'll go ahead and click on the instructions. You can see it's due by the end of the week, and then you can see a PDF of the actual assignment here. So it says you'll be reproducing a color wheel as displayed in illustration 4.24 in the textbook. Secondly, you will reproduce the colors of the visible spectrum as displayed in illustration 4.23b. So I'll go ahead and skip the rest of that because I already have it pulled up over here. So in the textbook, I pulled it up for you just so you can kind of see what to expect. You can click on it and see. This is the digital version of a color wheel. So what you'll be doing is you'll be reproducing this by hand. So let me go through some of those basics there. So you're going to read through the color theory section, then using drawing tools, so drawing paper, colored pencils, you'll be recreating this diagram exactly to the best of your abilities. So there's a couple of drawing tools to help you out. Let's see, where did I leave off? So you could use your rulers to make sure that you're getting the boxes straight and getting the exact, space between everything. Neatness and craftsmanship is a big deal. Your work should be neat and clean, and be sure that your photograph is focused, straight, and cropped perfectly. So, once you're finished with your creation, take a really nice photo straight on. If you need to do any corrections to it, do that before you upload it. Sign your name on the paper and take a photo on your phone most likely, and then upload that to the Canvas section under the appropriate area for this assignment. All right, so do your best with this. I know not everyone in this class is an art major, so this might be a challenge for you, but for my people in this class that are more design and art oriented, if you want to do something a little bit more challenging, I'm all for that. So for example, if you don't want to draw this as a perfect circle, if you want to make it maybe like a sunflower or a rose, think something symmetrical, because that would make sense. Symmetrical meaning equal on all sides, basically. Flowers work great for this. If you wanted to do some kind of mandala piece, what I'm looking for is just that you understand the difference from yellow to green, is that yellow would be yellow green to blend to green. So if if this is very basic knowledge for you, you can also challenge yourself with this project if you really want to. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're doing it yourself. Of course, please don't go to Pinterest, take someone else's work, print it, and then sign it, because I'll have to take it through the Turnitin tool, and let's just not do it. But if you are looking for inspiration and you are wanting to do something a little bit different, there are a bunch of different things on Pinterest and even obviously Google. If you want to look up some inspirations to do something a little bit different, feel free to do that. All right, and everyone have a great week and see you online.